Hi sir, I'm starting the project on automation database backup restore on AWS. In the component one, I scheduled my work schedule. This is the work schedule of my and uploaded the work submission of the component one. And coming to the component to database AWS RDS instance, here I'm creating one database instance. Indeed, I connected with my database using endpoint. Already I set it a security repository also. I connected this database and read a small data and executed a query synthesis. And I exported this data export also. I connected the database. I submitted that output here, output submission of the second component, and PDF formation also submitted. Coming to the component in storage, we have to AWS S3. This I created a AWS. I mean like a object. I created one bucket. This is the created bucket. In this bucket, I uploaded an object in this backup scale images. I given the public access on this here. Click on the anyone can see this object. And permission tab. I off the public access and given this my bucket policy. This is my bucket policy. And management, I created in lifecycle policies. This entire PDF and link I upload in the component 3. In coming from component 4 automation script, first I created one user. I given the user access to the entire S3 bucket access and RDS some functions. This user I created this thing. One is a Python code and given the RDS host and password and access key on this. In this entire code, I connected with using for import Bodo3 for that S3 bucket. For the MySQL connector, I use it for the connection of MySQL database. This is for the MySQL for the code and a connection for that S3 for the AWS. I created an IAM user. Created one user in that given a access key. I have the access key and a secret key. What are the permission in given IAM user? This permission. This key and this access key I can access that permissions only. That's why I try connected to the MySQL connection and connected to the database and S3 bucket and uploaded an object in this. This connection of RDS considered backup file uploaded S3 and backup file downloaded from the S3 bucket. In this code helping for the SQL backup and download. Here the backup SQL downloaded. Check this. The entire thing is the backup SQL code downloaded from them. In this I given the second component the some data that's all deployed in this here, dumped to the S3 bucket also. That's it about the component 4. And this entire thing uploaded in the component 4 output submission and PDF format. Coming to the component 5 and schedule automation. In this main thing I done the first one created one coding this. That is lambda function file. In this entire thing I use a cursor and Bodo3 MySQL. For the py MySQL is nothing but a MySQL connector only. Is the OS and this connection of the database name and it is for the S3 bucket and I use the MySQL. enter the connection of the code. In this main thing we have to execute them. That's why we have to implement in Docker file. This is the Docker file. In this mainly we go to the function, we have to upload this entire thing. It's taking only 10 MB. That's why I use the Docker file for this. Now I will tell you about the Docker file. In this entire thing we use the code, and this entire thing apply the Docker file. In this elastic container registry I use it. In this I created one repository. In this repository the one image will come. I mean like we have to upload the view publish comments. In this we have to step by step one in the we have to execute this all 4 things. Then only object will be deployed here. The entire thing I uploaded run this command. The here only entire thing. The entire thing I executed here only. All the deployed and created an object in ECR. The ECR created one object, and I go to the lambda function. I created a one function. In this function, we already tested on this image one coming. These images were available, and we have to test this. Before testing, we have to already tested like. That's why we have to objects we have to delete in there. In the MySQL also we have to delete it, because if we execute now only it will already be accounts is there. That's why it will not come. Already deployed in this, and configuration I set the timing also. It will execute, but if I have to try on that, already deployed this to delete it. It already it's coming like this. It will come error sometimes. We have to check and we have to execute. Now it's success. MySQL deployed. We can go to the check. Here there is no backup file. If we refresh, backup file income, and here also there is no files. If we deploy, backup files also come. So entire thing component file, and we have to get monitoring also. And CloudWatch we have already deployed one thing. It will come like this. That's it about the component file and everything. And all the submission I deployed in the component file in PDF format. I'm going to upload the video. That's it about this entire project. Thank you.